Hello, it's Rhonda from Aslan Crafts here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make one of these little felt ornaments. We're going to do the little snowman today. I do have other videos on the reindeer and the little Father Christmas if you want to watch them. So we'll put those out of the way at the minute and bring in the snowman. Now you will have your kit will come made up for you just like this. Okay, and when you get it, you're going to take everything out. We'll put the stuffing out of the way for a minute, and I'll let you see what you'll get. So what you'll get in your kit is your felt snowman. You'll have a front and a back. Now you'll know the difference between the front and the back. Well, in this one it's very easy because the little snowman's face is on the front of this one. But it also has a hole in the back one, and that is for your piece of ribbon. And what you do is you just poke your ribbon through this hole in the back, and then you're going to tie a knot in here, and you're going to do that so that it sticks. I'll show you in the back here. Okay. And that's what you're going to use then to hang it up. If you tie your knot and pull it through, it can't come through out the back. Okay, so you're getting your front, your back, your little ribbon, a needle, some wool to go around the edges, you see, just like this. And then you're going to get all of your little bits and pieces to stick on. So that's everything in your kit. So I'm just going to pop this one back in here, and pop it off to the side and bring in all our little bits and pieces that I've already poked out. Okay, now you might find when you're going round the outside edge of this with your wool, you might find some of these wee holes you need to poke out, so just poke them out as you're going around. They're already sort of cut into the felt, so it shouldn't be too difficult for you to sew them through. Okay, so I'm going to poke out these little bits. You will need to just push them out of the felt, and somehow I have lost one of these little black felt dots. So what I'm going to do instead today, and you can do this if you like to, I'm going to replace those with two lovely little buttons. Okay, I'll leave those over to the side for now. And we have the snowman's scarf, his little gloves, and his nose. Okay, now this bit is just waste, so that can go in the bin. Okay, so we'll start to we'll finish off going around the snowman, but what I've done is sewn all around here because I didn't want to have to do all the sewing because it would take too long to do it on here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take some of the stuffing. There should be plenty of stuffing, so you probably won't need to use it all. There might be some left over, but that's okay. You can use it for something else. So what we're going to do is open up that bit there, and we're going to start poking some of the stuffing down inside. Oh, I forgot to tell you, when you start with your thread, if you start in the inside, what I did was when I was starting off, I glued a little piece of thread just inside here to start off, and then sewed through the back bit there, and that's how I started off doing the little sewing around the edge. If you're not sure about how to do the little hands pieces or anything, if you go on and look on YouTube for one of the other ornaments, I think it was the Father Christmas I showed you in detail, was this little one, how to do the hands, but they're not that difficult. And to be honest, it doesn't really matter what way you do them anyway, because you glue these little pieces on over the top, so there's no right or wrong really way of doing the hands anyway. Okay, so just continue putting some more of the stuffing into the little ornament, hanging decoration, I would say, rather than ornaments, a little felt hanging decoration. Okay, so poke that down, and you don't want to put too much in, you just want enough that there's a nice little curve. Okay, so I'll just use another tiny little bit up here. Yep, I think that's enough now. So we'll just continue on with the sewing. So what you're going to do is, if you turn it round to the back, you'll see you're just going to follow along. So you know that this is your next hole to go into. And the same on the front. You come up through that one. And then just continue to do that. Go round to the back and poke through. And it's very easy stitch. You're just going in and out through all these little holes you can see. You maybe don't even need to, you can see where the hole is if you hold it like this. Okay, pull it round there. Whoops. Just go in, back around, through all of the little bits. Okay. Oops. This is a lovely little snowman. His smiley face. Now, when you come to the other side, push the stuffing back in so that you can have the little holes are clear for you to poke your needle through. And you just continue sewing it up right the whole way around. Poke that stuffing back in there again, and we're almost finished. Okay, now this little bit, maybe you turn it back round again if you're not sure which of the bits where the holes are. You can turn it to the back and have a wee look. Okay, and that's almost done. Now, this is the last bit here. When you come to doing this, what I would do is poke the thread right through. Okay, don't pull it too tight, just poke it through. And then you're just going to snip it off there. And that's it, finished. It's your little snowman all sewn up. Okay, and now we just need to glue on these little bits and pieces. So this is what you're aiming for here. Okay, so the first thing we're going to stick on is this little hat. So I'm using this glue. It's felt in foam glue, the tacky glue, but you could just probably use a PVA glue. I think PVA glue would work just as well. Sometimes felt's a bit funny about not wanting to stick. So I like to use the felt glue, but if you've got a PVA glue, it probably will do. Okay. So I'm just going to go over there and there with these little tweezers I have. They're really handy. They just hold it down a little bit to get it to grip. It does take a little while for the glue to seep through because felt is quite thick. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is pop on his little scarf. So we'll put it down here like this. Just put plenty of glue on. Okay, and then this little scarf, and you'll be able to see there's sort of a wee ridge here, and you want to line up a scarf on either side with that, and then you're just going to hold it, press it and hold it down for a little while just to let it grip. Okay, and then we're going to move on to oops, where's the other? His little cheek got stuck on his back. Okay, we're going to pop a bit of glue on here, pop his cheek on, and another bit of glue on the other one, and pop it on the other side, and then the big carrot nose, pop it on just here. Okay, it can kind of go right over the top of his wee cheek. There you go. And now we're going to do his little hands, his little gloves. Now, just make sure, yeah, that's that one and that's that one. You'll be able to tell because they don't fit the other way around. Okay, so put a wee bit of glue on the hands, or sorry, the gloves. And there you go. The gloves, the wee hands, you don't need to put any stuffing in because you're just going to pop these gloves on over the top anyway. So you don't need to try and worry about getting your stuffing into the hands as well. Okay. This glue's just taking a bit longer to grab, but it will eventually. That's why I like to keep those wee things on where it isn't sticking and gives it a bit of time to grab on. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do is pop the felt. Now, as I said, these were little black felt circles, but I've lost one. I don't know where it went. So I'm just going to use these wee buttons instead. Okay, and they're going to go on just like that. And then that's your little snowman completed. Okay, I hope you have fun making it. Thanks for watching. Bye.